Hello, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another function of Python, which is acosh. So acosh function is mainly used to find out the arc of hyperbolic cosine. So whenever you want to calculate the arc of hyperbolic cosine, or you can say reverse of hyperbolic cosine, inverse of, then in that case you can utilize this acosh function. Now, to use this function, first of all, you need to import one module because this function comes in a math module. So on line number 6, you can see we have keep this line import math. What it will do, it will import your math module. Once it is imported, then later you can utilize this acosh function wherever you want to use it. Clear? So here on first scenario, you can see that on line number 10, I'm using this function math.acosh, and the value that I pass here is 1. So what it will do, it will calculate the arc of hyperbolic cosine, and then that value will be stored into this result variable, and then we are printing this result variable. Clear? So before that, let me comment down one scenario. After that, we will see the output. Let me comment this scenario. I will tell you like why I am commenting this. Okay, and let me change the value as well. Okay, so there you can see there are total 7 scenario. Out of 7, I have commented down 2 scenarios: scenario number 5 and scenario number 3. Reason I will tell you, but for now we will just focus on the uncommented program logic. So let's run this program. Python space session 81.py. So once we hit enter, it will show multiple outputs. So just for time being, just focus on the first one. So here it is printing 0.0, which means the arc of hyperbolic cosine for 1 is 0.0. Clear? And if you want to learn more about this function, you can take your mouse cursor here, then it will show you the syntax, proper syntax, like it returns the inverse of hyperbolic cosine of x. Okay. Similarly, in second scenario, I keep the same format, just I change the value to 2. So what it will do, it will perform the operation of arc of hyperbolic cosine for value 2, and the output is 1.31695 something. Okay. Now below to this, you can see there is one third scenario which is commented. We just commented it. I will tell you at the end like why we have commented this one. Okay. Now focus on the fourth scenario. In fourth scenario, we are providing 2-digit value. So yes, we can provide 2-digit value to this acosh function. So when it calculates the arc of hyperbolic cosine for 10, the output would be like this: 2.993 something. Clear? Now fifth scenario is again commented down. We'll see. Okay. And in sixth scenario, we are trying to pass the value which is decimal. So there sometimes people ask question in the interview like, can we pass decimal value to arc of cosine h or a cos h function? So yes, we can pass that value. There is one thing which is not supposed to pass here that I will show you, but for now you can understand that yes, we can pass the decimal value to this function. As you can see, on sixth scenario, I'm passing the value as 3.5. So when it calculates the a cos h was 3.5, the output would be like this: 1.9248 something. Okay. Now look at the seventh scenario. So far what we did, we pass all the values directly. But if you have values stored inside your variable, in that case what you can do, you can pass the value directly from the variable itself. So I'm passing the variable as x. Okay, so when it calculates the output would be like this: 1.566 something. Clear? Now focus on the commented part. I will show you why I have commented this. So let me uncomment this and rerun this program after saving it. This time it would result as an error. You can see it is generating error, math domain error, on line number 20. So what is the reason? The reason is that we are providing the value which is lesser than 1. And in acosh function, we are not supposed to pass the value which is lesser than 1. Okay, so that's the reason I keep this kind of scenario, so that I can easily explain you, like whenever you are trying to provide the value which is lesser than 0, lesser than 1, then it would cause a error, and the error would be math domain error, and this is on line number 20. Okay, so make sure that whatever the value you are providing here, it should be less greater than 1, otherwise it will give error. Same thing goes with the scenario number 5. If I uncomment this and rerun the program after saving it, then again it will result into error, but this time the line of error is different, which is 30, because here again we are trying to pass the value which is lesser than 1 and 0.1. Okay, so this is also we are not supposed to pass here. Okay, so I hope by these two scenarios we are able to understand, like, yes, we are not supposed to pass any value which is lesser than 1. Okay, what will happen if we pass the value which is 0? Let me try here. So instead of 1, I will pass the value 0, and I will save it and rerun this. So you can see again it is giving error. It means the value should be either 1 or greater than 1, not lesser than 1. Okay, so decimal value we can pass, but it should be in numbers, in real numbers, not in the 0 or lesser than 1. Okay, so yeah, that's all for this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.